I just want to preface this video by mentioning I am vaccinated. So over the weekend, I visited my cousin who lives in Boston, and we did a lot of eating.
Open it up. We don't have scissors.
This is where I have nails. I'm sure I should be able to open this.
Heck yes. Oh, they didn't get too messed up in the walking.
Very beautiful.
Excellent.
She showed me this picture from a designer she follows on Instagram, which looks like so much fun, despite her heels looking like they have garlic bulbs stacked up on them. But that just adds to the charm. And I'm definitely going to try this out, but just not in this video. Anyway, so then I started down the rabbit hole into Christian Siriano's trunk show for 2021 when I found this tulle dress that cost $13,500, and I thought, what the heck? I can make that. I also saw this one, which I probably could rant about for days, but you don't have time for that. In preparation for purchasing my fabric, we do have to do a little math. Normally, this would be the equation I use to find the radius of my circle skirt. However, I want to use elastic for the waistband instead of a zipper, so I'm going to be using my hip circumference and a little extra for easiness of getting the dress on and off. So the radius I'm going to use is 6.69 inches. Now I need to determine how much fabric I'm going to need to make a full-length skirt, and the equation to use is skirt length minus belt length plus radius plus seam allowance. But since this dress does not have a belt, I will not be adding that factor into the equation. Multiply that number by 2 and you get the length and the width of the fabric required. Since I won't find a width with the length of 102 inches, I will need to buy 2 separate pieces and then sew them together. So that's the amount needed for the pink tulle circle skirt. Now I need to find the amount needed for the black tulle. I used the same equation for calculating the black tulle, and now I am ready to go.
I know normally I get my stuff from the thrift store, but because this is such a specific look, I don't think I'll be able to find what I need there. So this is a $13,000 dress, right? Oh, I'm sorry, $13,500 dress. I think I can make it for a lot less. Significantly less. If this was a research study, the amount of money it would be less would be significant. P-value of 0.0001, you know? Okay, don't quote me on that.
Because that's complete nonsense and that's not how p-values work.
We'll see. I'm on my way to Joann Fabrics now, and we're gonna see how it turns out. I'm really excited. I just finished my midterms, so I'm having this kind of lull with school right now, so I'm ready to like kind of take up my next project. I should be able to do this. I better get a cart. Seems like this is gonna be that kind of trip. I was immediately gravitated toward this 30% off sign, and I saw this hot pink glitter fabric. I'm interested. I feel so overwhelmed by everything that's going on in this store. I'm not used to having so many options. Found the tools. Are these the same color? I don't know.
The regular tulle is a lot less expensive than the glitter tulle, so I'm just going to stick with the cheaper option.
So at this point, I just bought the tulle, the black and pink tulle, and I only spent, where is it? It's here, I promise. Focus. With the tax, I only spent like $13.26, which is just like insane. If this amount of fabric is gonna make what I'm setting out to make, such an order of magnitude difference than the cost of this dress originally. So it's just like, I know that tulle is really hard to work with and that's going to be a big obstacle, but come on. I mean, I might have underestimated how much tulle I need. You know, I didn't exactly calculate how much tulle I was going to need for the trims and stuff, but I can't be spending more than $30 on tulle, I'm pretty sure. So this is just insane. Capitalism. Anyways, all right, I'm on my way home.
So I purchased 3 yards, 3 yards, and 4 yards of hot pink tulle and 4 yards of black tulle.
Ooh, no, she don't want to be a part of it. I'm gonna stay over here.
We need to watch it from a distance
where it's
first.
safe.
Foreign objects can't be trusted on Cara.
Nope. She's like, this object did not originate in the house. So it must be under observation before anything can continue.
Study must be taken.
That's not very ladylike, camera appropriate activity, Cara. So while I was at the store, I got 3 different lengths of the pink one. I got one that was 4 yards and 2 3 yards. And the 4 yards is meant to be what I'm using for the accents of the dress, like the bottom parts and the top of the dress as well. I think this is the 4 feet one. I mean, not 4 feet, the 4 yards. So I just gotta remember this is the 4 yards somehow. Yeah, these ones look like they're gonna be the same length. I'm just trying to line them up. If you're wondering, I did kick my cats out because this seemed like a very dangerous endeavor to have all these fun fabric for them to play with. This fun, delicate fabric.
I spend a stupid amount of time unsuccessfully trying to pin the two pieces together.
I don't know why I'm trying to do this standing up. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna pull out my iron and just put them together.
I do pull out my iron, but don't end up using it at this time, so.
I lost where I put the pins. If I don't find them, it's going to be very unfortunate for my foot, most likely. Aha, located them. Okay, let's get myself together here.
My bad. I guess I do try and use it. It doesn't help my situation though. 30 minutes pass and I think I only got like 3 pins in before I decide, F it, I'm just going to free sew it.
I need to give up on the idea that this tool is going to be perfectly aligned. I know tool's hard to work with. I know that going in, and I can vouch for that. It's not easy.
Once I get the tool folded into quarters, I pull out my measuring tape and try to use a piece of chalk to mark the 6.75 inch radius, but it doesn't show up at all. So instead I use pins to mark my semicircle. Then I bravely sliced away. This color kind of reminds me of middle school, and it just feels like that color curtains that cool girl had in her bedroom, you know what I mean?
You're allowed in, Milo, but will you be a well-behaved boy? We know your sister can't be a good girl, but can you handle yourself around the tool? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Maybe I'm just being a little bit of a perfectionist, but I think the black line is just a little too heavy. We're not going to do anything about this, but I'm going to switch out the string that I use, and I'm going to try this lighter pink, and I think that would hide a little bit better. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to work on the accents at the bottom of the dress and just keep going from there.
Nope, don't like this color either.
I need to get the right color, so I gotta go back. One of the really annoying things about these masks is that I can't wear my lipstick under these cloth masks. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known. This seems like it would work, right? Looks close enough to me. I got the big one so that I don't have to come back here.
I cut my excess skirt tool into strips. I don't even bother trying to measure the strips before I cut them, but my guess is they are ranging from 1 inch to about 2 inches. Here you can see me experimenting with how to get the ruffle look. What I thought I would do is fold the strips over a bunch of times, then iron it so the folds hold, but this ends up taking up way too much time, so instead I just use a fold and push technique into my sewing machine, and I end up getting some pretty good ruffles out of this whole situation. I didn't want you to get bored, so I did film this from multiple angles. Also, I made these ruffles over several days because it was a time-consuming endeavor. If y'all don't mind, I just want to take a quick detour to tell you how my cousin and I got trapped in our hotel in Boston.
So, you know, we're trying to be healthy, active, young, spry children of the earth, and we decide that we're going to skip the elevator. So we find a staircase. We made it down this staircase here, got down past flight 2, which was all fine and dandy. It was looking good. It led us onto this floor, and we found stair 3. There was hope we were going to try and get it off, make it into the outside world. We go down stair 3, and it leads us to fire alarm exit. And so we come back up here, we get back into this lovely area to try and make it back to the 2nd floor. You know, just take the elevator because we're now failed active human beings. And now this our escape plan has led us astray and has denied us the joy of being able to go out. So now we're stuck in a 4-door hallway where 3 of the doors.
We know it's in here. This door opens, and it's storage.
I feel like someone would definitely get murdered in there. But now we've called the front desk, and hopefully someone is gonna come save us.
Yes.
Maybe we'll just live here for the rest of our
I
lives.
think-
It's spacious.
Stuck in the hotel. What do you think's behind the curtain? Let's go see. It's a room, Lord.
What?
What the f?
Oh shit.
We can definitely leave.
Oh shit. Oh, we're stupid.
It was the curtain seemed so daunting. I was literally sitting here. There's a staircase right here.
I can tell them. Disregard. Hi. Call because we got stuck in the stairs.
In case you have any doubt we are in Boston, listen to the guy at the front desk.
When anyone asks us for the stairs,
We apologize for the hassle.
no, it's not a hassle. We were worrying for you. Where'd they go?
Okay, back to present day and more ruffle making. Then I pull out my dress form to make sure my skirt is the correct length.
Trying to decide if this is the right height. Does she still seem too short? This is why we have second people that live here. Does this seem like it's the same height as me? Is it too short?
Short. I think it's a...
Excellent. She's so much more daunting standing up, being my height and all.
These are the ruffles I made just on day 1. And there are many more to come. I pin the skirt to the dress form and then try to deduce where the top of the dress should meet the bottom using this bicycle tank top. I pull out my sketch paper and guesstimate how I want the top to look. Then I cut it out and traced most of it to make the back, but I added a little extra room around the arms because I'm pretty sure I read that I'm supposed to do that somewhere. There's a really deep V in the front of this dress, which I don't love the idea of, but I'm trying to make this look accurate. I'll probably just end up wearing a tan tank top to provide the illusion of nudity. Anyways, I fiddle around with my top's paper stencil until I'm satisfied with how it falls.
So one of the problems with this project is that they only have a forward-facing photo on the website. I don't have any idea of what the back is supposed to look like, and I have no idea what the sides are going to look like. So I am just sort of making it up in a way that works for me. So I'm doing this sort of zigzag pattern, but just here, and then this will be exposed. Yeah, I spent a really long time just playing around with that. I'm gonna go eat dinner now and continue with the other side tomorrow.
I actually ended up finishing the stencil after I ate, and then I taped the paper to the hot pink tool because, as discovered previously, I can't mark the tool with the pen or chalk as I normally would. Then I cut along the tape to get the structure of the top. It's a new day, and I'm dedicating the morning of my Easter Sunday to cutting some hot pink strips.
This is my life. She's always trying to groom me, licking my hair for some reason.
Now it's time to work on the black skirt. The length of this skirt is 16 inches, and I followed the same steps I did for the pink skirt. Then I start by pinning the pink ruffles 3 inches above the edge of the skirt. While you watch me sew the ruffles to the skirt, I wanted to share a quick fact that I learned the other day. Apparently, astronauts that return to Earth after prolonged time in space, they can't walk when they land. So they have to attend months of physical therapy because their bodies deteriorated without the gravity to challenge their muscles or bones. And some people even have trouble talking because the weight of their tongue feels so different than when they were in space. So anyways, that's it. How is that comfortable, Cara? Ooh, stretch. Back down.
No.
Since I prefer not to have my underwear showcased for the world to see, I'm making a skirt to be layered underneath the black skirt. For the fabric, I'm using a bedsheet that I purchased at the thrift store for a previous project since it nearly perfectly matches the pink tulle, and I didn't even plan that. The length I'm using is 2 inches shorter than the black skirt. Once I hem it, I attach it to the underneath of the pink skirt. Now you can watch as I prep the pink skirt to add the ruffles. So to make sure it's even all the way around, I measure something like 19 inches and pin the ruffle in place. If you don't mind, I just want to take a brief intermission to introduce Luna, my brother-in-law's cat. She does this thing where she uses all her paws to knead your arm, and it is very strange.
Apparently she does this to my brother-in-law every single night. Has to leave one of his arms out so she can knead it for him. And back over.
Okay, now I'm attaching the black skirt together with the pink skirt and lining the waistband with elastic.
With the help of my cats, I sew the ruffles to the bottom of my dress.
Run away! Whoosh.
Nope.
I can't make it go far enough.
That was the only energy he had for today.
Ah!
We scared him.
Nice.
Got it.
Good job, my love.
We got Cara coming.
Oh,
Cara's...
we can't let her know about this game.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. All right, all done.
Cara's like, why am I not allowed to play? She's over here. Oh, she's pouting. Oh, there she goes.
No.
The process of sewing the ruffles to the bottom was an endeavor I ventured on in between classes and assignments, and it took a crap load of time, as you can see from the many outfit changes. So I pulled out the top to just kind of see how it would line up, and I was like, let me look at the reference photo and see how it looks in there. And then I realized it's at her belly button, seatbelts round to the back, but there's no sides. It's just open. Also, they do it with black tulle, so I'm gonna start over with the top. Luckily, I didn't get too far. I did some measurements, so hopefully we can make this happen. Also, it's really, really hot in my room because I have no airflow. I had to kick the cats out because Kara is a menace and will start eating the tool when I have it out. She'll go nom 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 nom. She is not smart. She just eats way too many things she's not supposed to eat.
So I start by marking the shoulder length and then drawing in that deep V. I draw the sides in and copy the template for the back piece. For the back, I very smartly made a strip that connects the two pieces to prevent the straps from falling off while I'm wearing the dress, which it just seemed like that was very likely to happen based off of the anatomy of this dress. For the next step, I sew the tulle frillies to the top.
Since it's been getting very hot outside, the upstairs has gotten a little too unbearably warm for me, so I'm moving downstairs.
Unfortunately, when I sew in the kitchen, I have no control over Kara, and this is when my cat decides to consume a 1.5 foot long piece of thread.
Baby, don't eat that. Oh God, give me that. Ew! Look at this. That was in her mouth. Can you not eat things for a second, please?
Anyways, once I finish with the top, I pin it to the bottoms. I attempt to use my sewing machine to attach the pieces, but there's just too much going on, so I end up hand sewing it that night while watching Netflix.
Kara, those are needles. Stop it. Stop.
Finally, it is time to finish detailing the bottom of the dress.
Many hours in, I am changing strategies. I'm running out of pink thread, and I'm so close to being done. So I'm just gonna switch to white thread when it comes time. Also, to conserve thread.
I'm no longer pre-scrunching and sewing like this. Instead, I'm just scrunching it as I go, just straight onto the base.
It's getting real risky here. But it's actually going rather well, so I've kind of wished that I have been doing this the entire time.
Last minute, I decide to make my husband a matching tie. I use one of his ties to measure the length I need, and I cut the hot pink bed sheet, then attach the frillies. While on break from work, I pick up
One last thing.
a beige tank top. And now for the reveal. Here it is, y'all. Only took half a semester to complete. And here is my attempt at a model walk.
I hope that's not the worst walk you've ever seen. I'm sorry, Miss J, if it is.
Oh, good God.
It feels pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
Thank you.
Now you can sell it for 13,000, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, 13,000.
Well, I should sell it at a deal. So like 12,000.
Yeah, right. Even half would be nice.
Yeah. I'm a reasonable person.
Yeah.
Let's do 6,000.
6,000. Reasonable.
I'm excited to see my parents' faces.
Mm-hmm.
I told them it was ridiculous, so
Yes.
they're prepared.
So we do have a quick break before we head over to my parents' house because we have to wait until our takeout is ready to be picked up. So I do strike some poses and attempt to capture some footage with my cats.
Kara, can you just like not eat that for like 10 seconds? Stop it! Ew! This is what I've been putting up with. What? Okay, fine. He's not gonna attack me for taking tool out of his mouth. No one wants to hang out with me. Duda. She's like, I don't want anything to do with this. It's the tuna. She's being the best girl.
So we are on our way.
Weird. Like, I'm just, like, how do I do this? It goes around. Yeah. I'm not even in the worst part, right? I gotta tie the tool into the tool.
Oh no.
See? Is it really? Yeah, it's good. See, I gotta cram it, right? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nice.
But how does the knot look?
It looks pretty good, actually.
I think so.
Like the rest of it.
Yeah.
I feel like
You
some
don't know the
floofy
knot.
king in like France. What do you mean I don't know the knot?
I mean, no, you don't see the knot. It's just all.
Yeah, because of the tool.
Nice.
Then I'm supposed to clip it in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, just tuck it in. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's first
and then we're
there.
done.
Excellent.
You look like a phone king in between right now.
Come here. Think of my husband's tie as a sneak peek for what my family should expect when I walk through the door.
Looks pretty ridiculous. It's a $13,000 dress.
No. Wow. This is the one that you copied? Like, what
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Very good.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks for watching, everybody.